Hey there, Philadelphia Eagles faithful. Before we dive into the latest scoop, I've got a special favor to ask of you. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now. Your support is our lifeblood, keeping you glued to everything Eagles related. So, let's make this bond even stronger. Subscribe. Now, let's get into it. Could the Philadelphia Eagles be on the verge of a game-changing trade? Rumors are buzzing, and the Eagles are considering a blockbuster move that could shake up the entire season. It's not just speculation. This comes from none other than Peter Bukowski, a writer who's got his finger on the pulse of the Green Bay Packers. So, what's the big deal? Well, buckle up, Eagles Nation, because this is something you won't want to miss. Peter Bukowski has suggested that the Las Vegas Raiders might be open to trading their star wide receiver, Davante Adams. And why Adams? Well, he's been making waves, especially with his post-game comments following the Raiders' tough loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers in Week 3. Adams didn't mince words, saying, "I don't have time to wait." Adams is a force to be reckoned with, folks. Just look at his performance against the Steelers: 13 catches, 172 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of player we're talking about. And here's the kicker, he's a 5-time Pro Bowler from Green Bay. Imagine having that kind of firepower on our side. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the money? Adams signed a massive 5-year, $140 million contract with the Raiders last season. It's a big chunk of change, but here's the twist: the Raiders would only be on the hook for $7.9 million each year for the next 4 years. That's a steal for a player of Adams' caliber. But here's the real question: do we even need Adams? Our current roster boasts some top-notch receivers, and we've got 2 solid options in that position. One is finding his groove as a starter, and the other is on the mend from an injury. Our offense is scoring well, but the passing game, in terms of yards and touchdowns, has been a bit lackluster. However, the tide could turn, and it all hinges on whether the Raiders are willing to entertain the idea of moving to the NFC. The trade deadline on October 31st is looming, and the possibilities are electrifying. Picture Adams in those Eagles colors. Now, it's your turn, Eagles family. We want to know your thoughts on the possibility of Davante Adams joining our squad. Drop your comments below, we're hungry for your opinions. This is a thrilling prospect that could reshape our season. Fly Eagles fly.